America, I got another good one for y'all today. I have a lady who is a 2015 inductee into the Jackson State Hall of Fame. Okay. She played for the women's basketball team. I have a lady who is currently the girls' head basketball coach at Madison Central High School. I have a lady who has won numerous district titles. I have a lady who has been to the state playoffs numerous times. I have a lady who has had numerous young women go on to play college basketball, including a current Lady Tiger. She's a freshman, all right, former Dandy Dozen, Kennedy Ransom, okay? And also, I have a lady who has coached at least one pro, and my former student, my beloved former student, Taisha Willis. Okay, so you see, I have somebody who is accomplished, America. I have somebody who's an OG in the game when it comes to women's basketball at Jackson State University. Okay, and so we want to see what she thinks about the current dominance of the women's program. All right, I have none other than the legendary Tameika Hill Brown. Coach, what the business is?
What up, Coach? Thanks for that introduction.
Oh, you deserve it, Coach. You deserve it, Coach. And I got to tell the folks how dedicated you are. You just got done coaching in the new Rumble of the South for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? That's a big thing. Ladies deserve it. So I'm so appreciative that you still did this for, because I know how it is coaching all day long and all that kind of stuff.
No doubt.
It's not like college, high school. You gotta take care of everything. So
exactly. But anytime I get a chance to talk about Jackson State women's basketball, I'm for it.
Oh, no doubt. Well, I ain't gonna hold you up. We're gonna get right into it then, Coach.
Okay.
I know the women's team is coming off of back-to-back SWAC championships, and currently this year they're showing that same dominance. Even before they got into SWAC play, they were still very competitive, going against some of these big schools like Mississippi State, Texas, Arkansas. They played all these teams very, very tough. And now that they're in the SWAC season, woo!
I know we're just dominating.
Yes, man. What do you think has been the key to their success under Coach Reed?
I think it's just Coach Reed's leadership. I've been watching her for a while. She recruited one of my players when she was at Hines, and she's just so passionate about the game. And I think her passion is one of her greatest leadership qualities. She's knowledgeable, she's dedicated, she's committed, and I think she can get you to run through a brick wall for it. So I think that's probably the key to their success. She believes in those kids, and they believe in her.
Yeah, I agree with that, Coach, because when I see them, even in these blowouts, they're still playing hard the whole game.
Exactly.
And that comes back to the culture built by your head coach. So I definitely agree with you on that, Coach. How's your former star player, Kennedy Ransom, adjusting to the college game, and what advice have you given her?
I think she's adjusting well. Kennedy, she just loves it. She loves to play. She loves to work. And, she told me, Coach, I'm not sitting on the bench. I'm going in, I'm playing. I'm like, Ken, let's be real now. You're going to have to, be patient, work hard, learn from the people that are ahead of you, because she has some really good players ahead of her. And, just be patient. And I think that's the biggest thing with Kennedy, just encouraging her to be patient and wait on her time to come and take advantage of those young women she has before her and learn from them.
That's right. And I bet you that message means a lot more coming from you, given the fact that you played there and you're in the Hall of Fame for Jackson State, So I think that's got to be something. I know I as a coach, if I had a chance to share that with my player or something like that, I would hope that it would really hit home for him.
I think it does. Ken, we have a great, I just call her Ken. We have a great relationship. We had a great relationship her entire 4 years playing for me. And I think she does listen and take the things that I say to heart.
That's good. Well, how does all the current fanfare and media attention that's been brought by Coach Prime being on campus, how does all of this really compare to when you were there? You know, because really, yeah, it's about the football team, but we see that HBCUs in general have been getting a bigger spotlight, especially since the murder of George Floyd. And we see that a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the NBA players and WNBA players, even if they didn't go to a HBCU, they're trying to spotlight. Like Chris Paul does a lot, trying to
Exactly.
highlight HBCUs and stuff like that. So how does this current media fanfare for HBCUs compare to when you were playing for Jack State?
It's so, it's so different now. And, and I just appreciate what's going on with the media attention given to HBCUs now.
Mm-hmm.
When I played, there was very little media coverage, if any.
Mm-hmm.
Now these kids have and I say kids, but these young people have the opportunity to play on ESPN, to be on Twitter, to be promoted, to be, given the opportunity to shine across the world and not just here in their local communities. And when I was playing, it had to be a big game where it was maybe Jackson State Alcorn or Jackson State Valley to get any media attention. Now almost every game has media attention, and it's not just Jackson State, but that is the Coach Prime effect. It's affecting all HBCUs across the country. So I think it's great.
Well, speaking on the Coach Prime effect, then, do you think that the Coach Prime effect can trickle on down to women's and men's basketball in terms of us being able to get one of these 5-star boys or girls? Kind of like, I know we got a 5-star right here in this area, and with the girl over there at Germantown.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Madison Booker.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I looked up her list. I didn't see Jackson State on her list.
Yeah.
So do you think there's a chance that we can start getting on some of those girls and boys lists coming out of high school as well, kind of like the football team?
I think it's coming. I think once Amisha, makes it to the WNBA, we'll be able to land that 5-star player on the women's side.
I
And
like the
once
way
it
you said
happens,
that, Coach. You said once. You ain't say if. Coach said once it happened. Okay.
Coach, I think that's going to happen. She's too dominant of a player.
Mm-hmm.
I think she'll make it. And once that happens, that just opens the recruiting world for Coach Reed. Once you can put a player in the WNBA, you can recruit across the nation. And I think she will get those players. And once it happens on the women's side, it'll start happening on the men's side.
Okay. I
Yeah.
agree with that. That's why I've been preaching on here, Coach. So y'all heard it from the Hall of Famer. She believes it can happen as well. All right. Coach, what are some of the things that you think we need to do as a fan base, as a community, to better support the basketball programs? And I know you do have people supporting, but compared to the football team, it's not there. Even though, and I made this argument last week, just for this season, I still got to say the women's team is the best team on the campus to me.
I agree.
Because like I said, when it came to SWAC play, yeah, I know the football team just won the SWAC, but these girls are demolishing the SWAC. Okay,
Exactly.
so what do you think we need to do as a fan base and as a community to better support these young men and women?
I think the key word in that is support. Get out and go to the games. I remember when I played, and we played, especially the big SWAC games where you play in Alcorn Valley, the AAC would be packed out. It would almost be a sold out crowd. And like, that's such a fun environment to play in. And I think that's just what we have to do. We have to show up at these games, pack out the athletic and assembly center, and travel. We travel well with football, but we do not travel with, basketball and other sports. We have to get out and travel and support on the road as well. Because even when I played going to Alcorn, going to Valley, those games would be packed, and you'd have just as many Jackson State fans as you would Valley, Alcorn, and whoever else. But I think those are the two things. The key word is support. Support by showing up at games. And just trying to sell out the arena every time they play, because they're working so hard and they're winning, they're dominating the SWAC. They deserve it.
Yeah, they sure are. Now, Coach, for those that don't know, now what era did you play in?
I played in the 90s. So I played 94 through 99. Graduated in 98 and played as a grad student in 99.
So now you say it used to be packed then. So when did you start to see a change in the home games being packed like that for basketball?
Maybe in the last 10 years, I would say. We did have a moment where, we weren't as dominant as we are now and as we were back then. And we weren't winning titles, and that's kind of when I noticed a change. But now that, we're back winning, we're winning in all sports. It's time to get out and support.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if COVID has played a role, and with the girls, with the ladies being dominant like that right now, it's like it's coinciding with COVID. I wonder has that played a role in attendance?
And it may have, coach, because I'll be honest, I'm a gym rat. I'm forever at a game, Monday through Friday. I'm probably at a game somewhere. And I haven't been going nearly as much as I used to simply because of COVID. And
Yeah.
especially with the spike in numbers, I try to go only when I have to go. So yeah, I don't find myself in gyms as much either. So, that's, I guess it comes with it.
Yeah, well, I definitely hope when this is over, though, that the gym is packed out again. As I said previously, especially in Jackson, and coach, coaching in this metro area and stuff like that, coaching in some of those legendary Velma Jackson Canton games,
Yes,
coaching in some of these games where we play Callaway,
yes,
the culture here in Metro Jackson for basketball, it is here. I know Mississippi
yes,
known as a football state as a whole, but in this area, people love basketball too.
yes.
So
This
I
is
would
a basketball
love,
area.
oh
Yes,
yeah, no doubt. It's a hotbed. It's a hotbed. So I would love to see that the AAC jumping for basketball. That would be amazing.
yes.
Well, coach, before I let you go, I got a few quick hitters. All right.
Okay,
These are fun. We always love to do these with my guests. Okay. So
okay,
first one, I'm giving you, coach. Start, bench, cut. Okay. So you can start one player,
okay,
bench the other, and the last one you got to let them go, coach. All
okay.
right. Diana Taurasi, Candace Parker, and Cheryl Swoops. Start, bench, cut.
Dang, coach, that's tough. That's tough.
Well, you make the tough decisions, coach. That's why you now.
I tell you what, we're gonna cut Cheryl Swoops. I know. We're gonna start Diana Taurasi,
Okay.
and we're gonna bench Candace Parker.
Ooh, now, coach, your girls when they see this,
I
they gonna want
know.
some explanation now, cause you just cut. Now, you started the one who's not the two-way player, and you cut the defensive player of the year in
I
Cheryl
know.
Swoop. Now, I think Candace got the defensive player of the year as well. So,
Yeah, I
what's your
think
thinking
so.
behind it? Do you think Taurasi is the GOAT as well?
Oh, she is the GOAT. Like and I've seen her play in person.
Okay.
Like she's tough mentally, physically. She's a leader, and she's just a dog on the floor. So I think you have to start her. Now, Candace, she's nice. She has her quality. She's the GOAT. She just led her team to the championship. But I can't start everybody. So if I have to make a decision, I have to bring her off the bench. And Cheryl Swoop, she my age, so we're gonna cut her.
All right. Well, rank these coaches, coach. Okay, rank these coaches: Pat Summitt, Gino Auriemma, and Don Staley.
Boy, you put me on the spot, don't you, coach?
That's what we do here, coach. That's what we do now.
All righty. Pat, she's number one.
Okay.
I'm reading her book right now. She's number one. She's the GOAT.
My wife loves her too. That's her girl.
Yes. So I mean, she's number one all time. Gino, I'm gonna rank him 3 and Dawn 2. Like Dawn is killing the women's game right now. She's a great leader. She's a great influencer, and she's hot right now. So I rank her behind Pat, and then Gino. He's a go-to. He has so many national championships, but if I have to rank him, I rank him 3.
Okay. All right, coach. This one I want you to tell me who would win. This is one-on-one. Okay.
Okay.
In a one-on-one game, who would win this matchup? Amisha Williams Holiday, or a prime
Oh, it's no
Tameika
question, coach.
Hill?
It's no coach. It's no question, coach. I love some of Misha, but I would do her. Now, don't be showing her this
Man,
online either.
there it is, coach. There it is, coach. Okay, OG status. OG status.
Yes, like we played very, very similar, but I think I
Ah,
could. I think I could take her cookies, coach.
okay, coach. So that was you out there dominating that paint like that back in the
Oh,
gap,
no
huh?
doubt, no
Okay.
doubt.
All right, all right. Well, this last one, coach, is a question I ask every single guest, and I think that it tells a lot about a person. Okay.
Okay,
Who you got? Jordan or LeBron?
neither.
Oh, cool. I forgot you a Celtic. You finna give me
Yes,
Larry Bird. I
you already
forgot.
know it. You already
I
know. I'm
forgot
the biggest
America.
Celtics
She
fan
is a
you would ever
diehard
meet,
Celtic. Okay, I can respect that.
and
I can respect
Larry
that.
Bird is my guy.
Tell them about Larry Joe Bird, coach. A lot of folks, they look at Larry Joe Bird and they really on some stuff just judging because he's a white guy. And they not looking at this man was a hooper and a killer.
Yes. I think Larry Bird and the '80s Celtics probably influenced me the most as far as playing the game of basketball. You
Okay.
know, just watching them in the '80s and in those battles with the Lakers, the Pistons, and like Larry Bird was just the man. You know, he would put his team on his back. He gave everything he had. He made all the hustle plays, and he just get out. He was just gritty and played hard.
Mm.
So, you know, Larry's my guy. I'm the biggest Larry Bird fan ever.
How do you feel about the comparisons they people make between him and Luka Doncic today? I know
Luca,
it looked like they see two slow white guys and they try to
yeah.
compare them, but
But I think they play two different styles of basketball, so it's hard to really compare those two.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, and then it's two different eras too. You know, back then it was tough. Like you had to be gritty to play back in the '80s.
Yeah,
Now it's a little bit softer. You know, it's more of a finesse game than a power, battle it out type of game. So
definitely
I
that.
think, yeah, so I think they're just two different types of players and two different eras. So
That's real. That's real. Well, coach, I appreciate that answer. All right. As a Jackson State Hall of Famer, as an excellent head basketball coach, I gotta respect that answer. Nobody has hit me with the neither before. But when you come with Larry Joe Bird, can't argue against that. Can't argue against that. Coach, anything you want to tell the people or anything you got coming up that you want us to pay attention to? I know you do camps every summer. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted my baby to go to one, but then COVID just
yeah,
screwed up everything. But
I think we just played in the first Rumble today of the South on the women's side. And it was just an exciting event, to promote girls basketball here in the state of Mississippi. We are in district play right now. We have home game on Tuesday. We're playing Clinton. I think, if you can get out and come support Madison Central women's basketball, it's a good opportunity to come watch us play if you hadn't seen us play. We're also hosting a district tournament. I think it's February 11th through 14th. I think that's the week.
mm-hmm.
It's a good chance, another opportunity to come out and watch some good women's basketball, men's basketball, and just, check out Madison Central basketball team. Also, we do have camps in June. Normally our camp is the third week of June.
Mm-hmm.
And last year we had a record-breaking number of young ladies attend our camp. I think the number was 62, I believe.
Okay, that's
Yes, and I planned a few years ago, right before COVID hit, we had our youth league where we played 3-on-3 basketball. My girls got out there and worked with the kids. They taught them skills, and then they actually coached the youth teams. And we had championship rings, medals. It was a big event, and I think the girls really enjoyed it. So I plan to implement that again in April or May.
okay.
So yeah, we're trying to do some big things on the girls' side in Madison Central as far as basketball goes.
Okay, well, that's what's up. Well, America, I can attest to it. I was Coach Brown's colleague when she was a head coach at Belma Jackson. So I've seen her practices. I've seen some of the girls that she has produced. So if you have a young lady that you want to learn the game of basketball, make sure you take advantage of those camp opportunities that she's talking about. I'll be posting some information when I get it from Coach Brown and when those things are available. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. Well, Coach, I appreciate you. Tell the boys I say what's up, especially my boy David Brown. I had a chance to coach Coach Brown's son. David Brown is one of my favorite players of all time. I want to make sure I say that on here because he won't believe that I said that, but I was hard on him because he's very talented. He kind of played like Kevin McHale with his up and under. You must have had him watching Kevin McHale do that, Coach. Now that I think about it.
I taught him that, Coach.
Oh, yeah. You ain't had to show him Kevin do it. You just went on it. Okay, I got you, Coach. You so love that. But appreciate you, Coach, and good luck the rest of the way this season.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate you having me on.
No doubt. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.